Hi, and welcome to Day of Battle. This video is about moving and how to maneuver your units in Day of Battle. First of all, you'll notice I've got a big yardstick here. Actually, it's cut off at 30 inches. Day of Battle uses a moving system called proximity to the enemy movement. The idea is that the closer you are to the enemy, the slower you go. And inversely, the farther away you are, the faster you go. In Day of Battle, you can always measure because you have to know how close you are to the enemy. Let's say it's my turn. I'm a Norman army. I've got some enemy troops in front of me. I'll drop down my tape measure right here. And I've noted on the tape measure 15 inches and 30 inches. Now, if I start my move within 15 inches, my basic movement is the basic movement of a unit. And I've laid some dice down here to show you. So if I'm a spear unit within 15 inches of the enemy, I have a basic move of 5 inches. If I'm a crossbow unit within 15 inches of the enemy, I have a basic move of 6 inches. If I'm a mounted unit of knights or heavy cavalry within 15, my basic move is 10 inches. Now, if I start between 15 and 30, my basic move is doubled. So my close order foot go from 5 to 10. My crossbows go from 6 to 12. My heavy cavalry get doubled from 10 to 20. Finally, if I start beyond 30 inches, my movement is tripled. So it would be 5, 10, 15 inches, 6, 12, 18, 30 inches here. Now, as you're moving towards the enemy, when you hit one of these movement bands, your movement's going to slow down because you're starting to get nervous. So whenever you hit one of these movement bands, you stop and cut whatever your movement rate is in half, and that's how much farther you get going on. Let's take my knights, for example. We said I have 20 inches right here. I can move 8 inches to the line here, and I've got to slow down. 8 from 20 is 12. I cut that in half. I can move 6 inches further on. My foot, start with 10 inches. They move 8 inches to the line. That leaves them with 2 inches. They cut that in half. They move up. Crossbows could go an inch further. So as you can see, as we start to get closer, we're slowing down, but the proximity to the enemy movement system allows us to close faster. We can also use this movement bonus if we're moving around the corners, around the sides, away from the enemy, which is really good for flank marching.